Hey everybody, it's Laura, and today we are going to talk about the Missha BB Cream. Starting with price, this one is going to retail for $10.99 on Amazon, and I have the shade 21. This one does have SPF 42 in there, so if that is something you don't like in your foundations, just be aware that this one does contain that. Let's start off with ingredients. First, this one is not going to be vegan because it does contain beeswax. It does have glycerin, which is going to be your humectant, so it's going to give you your skin hydration. It has jojoba seed oil, which is going to be your emollient to give the skin moisture. And then you're going to have dimethicone, which is going to be your occlusive to kind of create a barrier to keep all of that hydration and moisture in the skin once you've applied this. On the flip side, this one has a ton of perfume ingredients. So if you do not like perfume either in your skincare or in your base face products, then this one might not be for you because it has a ton of them in there. Let's start off with packaging. Packaging on this is pretty functional. It's not too large. It's not going to take up a bunch of room. It does have a pump, and you are going to be getting a pretty fair amount of this. So I think packaging wise, I give this one an A. Let's talk about staying power. It's a BB cream. Is it going to last all day? Yes. I have been wearing this one here in Alabama this whole summer where it is insanely hot, humid. This one stays. It doesn't move. You would think maybe it would slip and slide. I don't find that with this one. How does it work with a primer? I've been using putty primers. I've been using pore filling primers. So far, any primer I've used with this one, it works well in conjunction with this Missha BB cream. I don't see anything pilling up or kind of balling, moving around the face or anything like that. So as far as working with a primer, so far so good. Again, I want to touch base with you on the smell because of the perfuming. This one does have a pretty distinct smell, especially when you're pumping it out and applying it to the face, but it's not something that I notice lingering once you've blended it out. It just kind of goes away. It's not something I notice, but if you know that that irritates your skin, be careful of this one. Do I prefer this to other foundations I'm using? I think this one is pretty much up there with my lighter coverage foundations. Personally, that is what I like in foundations. I don't want anything too heavy or cakey because I have such dry, dehydrated skin. So for me, this one works out great. How does it apply with a brush? For anyone using a sponge, I don't use a sponge, so I can't tell you how that applies with this one. But as far as a brush, I think this one applies great. I don't see any streakage or splotchiness or, kind of sticking to the skin in places and not others. This one blends pretty seamlessly and pretty quickly. And what just amazes me about these creams is the color. When you pump these out, the color is gray. Now, when we're used to foundations, we're not used to our foundations being gray. But there is something about these that once you apply it, it just kind of goes with your skin. It's not anything that is noticeable. And I don't know the science behind that, but as far as appearance wise, I think that's pretty awesome. How does this one work with concealer? I have lighter concealers that work great with this one. I have my e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer, which is a little darker because it's not the same as the original camo, even though they're the same shade. And I find that this one works with that too. That's actually what I have on today. Today I have on the Missha with the e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer in medium peach, which is quite dark, but they work well for me. Once you get it all blended out and everything is even, you're good to go. One downside to this, I would say, is going to be the shade range. There are not many shades available on their website or on Amazon. Either way, no matter where you're going to purchase this from, they definitely need to increase their shade range on this. So that's going to wrap up this Missha BB Cream review video. Let me know if you've ever tried this one. If you do decide to try it, tag me in any pictures that you try this one and you're wearing it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.